Hey folks, it's Ken. How you guys doing? Welcome back to my kitchen. It is another Taco Tuesday. However, we're not making tacos tonight. We're going to make an attempt at a delicious vegan chili. I'm actually recording this part of my video on Monday. Okay, so tomorrow I'll record the latter half of it, see if it all comes together. It's kind of a grand experiment. I'm calling it the Grand Chili Experiment. Last week I attempted to use, did I use almonds? I used almonds as a meat substitute to give texture and flavor and a little bite to my tacos. So this week I'm trying this again, only we're going to make chili. And here's what I have going on. Right here in my little food processor, I bought these Emerald jalapeno cashews. I chose cashews because I think they're a softer nut, so it'll absorb more flavor, more liquid, and won't be as al dente. Last week I had a little trouble with the almonds because it took a long time to soften up. So I'm hoping by doing two things, by getting a softer nut and also by using a crock pot here. That's why I'm doing this in two stages. Step one is today. Okay, and step one begins with cashews in the food processor. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the second bag. I kept them somewhat chunky to resemble the texture and the size of a ground meat. So in here I've also got 4 cans of your favorite beans. I just chose 4 cans of these bushes. Red beans, you could choose pinto beans, you could choose black beans. I just chose red beans. I got light and dark red beans in there, kidney beans. So next I'm going to add the second bag of nuts in here. Then, in the same food processor, I've got these sliced jalapenos. I didn't notice this until I got home, that there's also carrots and onions and other things, pardon me, in that jar right here, in this can. Then I've got chipotles. I don't want to put these in whole because they're big chunky, so I'm going to take these, put them in here, put these in here, and be right back. Alright, so aside from not really paying attention to the ingredients in this right here, I noticed just now that it's in kind of a pickling liquid. So they're not super hot, but they're great flavor. And again, the pickling liquid, I feel the acid will add an extra layer of flavor into my chili. So the chipotles here are done. I'm going to go ahead and toss those in here right now. Okay, so just to recap, in my food processor, 2 bags of these cashews and my chipotles and my jalapenos, 4 small cans of your favorite choice beans, all in there. Now, for the spices, there's a lot of spice and a lot of heat already in those chipotles, and there's a lot of wonderful flavor in the canned jalapenos. So the only spice I'm adding, there's also a lot of salt on the cashews that I put in there too, so I'm not going to add any salt or pepper. And here I just have some cumin, some garlic, and some onion powder. Finally, 2 cans. I have a crushed and a diced. I chose that because that's what I had in the cabinet. So they're going to go in as well, and we'll see what it all looks like super soon. Hang tight. I got this set for low. Everything is in there, all mixed together. I'm probably going to add some more liquid, maybe some water. Some water here shortly. We'll see how it all kind of comes together. But I'm going to give this all night long. It's 4 o'clock right now on a Monday, so I got this on low. I don't want to get it too aggressive, so I've got all night tonight and all day tomorrow if I need to. So I'm hoping I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning with the aroma of wonderful spicy chili. We'll see again the great chili experiment. Okay, I'm going to pause right here, pick up again right here tomorrow about the same time, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay? Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And just like that, folks, in the wink of an eye, it's the next day. But the chili is done. While you're waiting for me, be entertained that my dogs are outside telling the entire neighborhood that Ken's chili is pretty awesome. Okay? I got home this morning, or actually this morning, I left this morning. Before I left this morning, I put everything in the fridge to keep for good, to keep for the day while I was teaching. Came home just now, reheated it, had a big bowl of it in that bite you just saw, and came out super pleased. The cashews didn't quite resemble the texture I was hoping it would, but still adds an awesome texture and awesome flavor to my chili. And a pretty good attempt, I think, at adding a meatless product in there to resemble what you want it to resemble. Everything else is amazing. I love it. I was probably a little too heavy-handed on the chipotle, so it's got a little too much of a kick, but that's okay. I like that kind of stuff. So if you're making this on your own, be mindful of whatever peppers and spices you add. So one thing I think I would do differently next time is cook down the tomatoes and the chilies and all that and the spices first. And then right near at the end, when you're ready to eat it, then you add the beans and bring everything up to the same temperature. Okay, a couple years ago, I think it was 2009, I think 2009-ish, I entered the Orlando Chili Cook-Off. Okay, on behalf of the school where I teach, I entered the Chili Cook-Off, and I won second place at the Orlando Chili Cook-Off in the vegetarian category. And here's why I think I got second place instead of first place. For that recipe, I used a lot of fresh peppers, a lot of chopping, a lot of dicing, and the recipe was just fresh chilies and tomatoes and then beans at the end, okay? Well, I didn't do it at the end. I put everything in at the same time. So as everything cooked, the beans are already cooked. So by the time we got to tasting them, the peppers were cooked perfectly, but the beans then were mushy. So I think that's the one thing that got against me for that chili cook-off. So I might do the same thing again differently next time I do this, but it doesn't matter. That's in the future. I'm very happy, very pleased with how it came out. So I want to thank you guys for watching and tuning in. If you're going to try my recipe, or if you do try my recipe and it comes out well, share with me some ideas that you've maybe changed, some things you've done, or even if you're not going to try it, any comments or suggestions or just thoughts on your mind. I want to hear what you have to say. Just kind of curious. Okay, I'm going to sit back, have another bowl of this wonderful chili, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okie dokie. All right, thanks for watching.